Welcome to Learners Math TV. In this video, we're going to solve equations transformable to quadratic equation, including rational algebraic equation. Para sa ating unang example, find the roots of the equation quantity x plus 5 squared plus quantity x minus 2 squared equals 37. So, lagay natin siya dito. Okay, so kung mapapansin ninyo, itong dalawang quantity na ito is the square of a binomial. So, bago ipagpatuloy ang pag-aaral sa video lesson na ito, tiyakin mo muna na napanood mo na yung ating video lesson at meron ka ng mastery on how to square a binomial. Kung hindi pa, nasa description po ang link ng ating video lesson na iyon. Ayan. Let us continue. Ayan. Ang equivalent ng quantity x plus 5 squared kapag in-expand mo siya ay x squared plus 10x plus 25. At ang equivalent naman ng quantity x minus 2 squared ay x squared minus 4x plus 4. And sa kabila ng equation ay equal sa 37. Ayan. Pagkatapos, ang kasunod na gagawin ay i-add or i-subtract ang magkakaparehas na term. Etong dalawa, ang quadratic term. Kaya x squared plus x squared, of course, it is 2x squared. Now, eto naman kasunod, yung 10x minus 4x ay equal sa positive 6x. Kaya yan ay magiging plus 6x. And then, yung 24 ay 25 plus 4. Ayan. Yan ay equal sa, ayan, 29. Tapos, itong 37, i-move natin sa kabila ng equation, kaya magiging minus 37. Okay. So, ngayon, kailangan na natin i-subtract yung 29 minus 37. Yan ay equal sa, ayan, negative 8. Kaya yan ay 2x squared plus 6x minus 8 equals 0. Kung nagkakamali pa tayo sa pagsusubtract ng signed numbers, okay, nasa description din po ang link on how to subtract a signed numbers. Ayan. So, kung mapapansin ninyo, itong ating quadratic equation ay nakatransform na into standard form. But, yung value ng ating a ay greater than 1. Ibig sabihin, ang numerical coefficient ng quadratic term natin ay greater than 1 or it is 2. At kung mapapansin ninyo, lahat ng term ay divisible dito sa 2. Kaya pwede natin i-divide ang lahat ng terms by 2 to reduce the quadratic equation, yung form niya. So, 2 divided by 2, siyempre matitira na lang dyan ay x squared. Diba? Tapos itong 6 divide 2, 3 na lang. At yung 8 divide 2, yan ay 4 na lang. So, eto na ngayon yung ating pinaka-reduced quadratic equation in its form. So, pwede na natin ngayon yung gamitin, diba, sa ating factoring method. Let us use the factoring method para ma-solve natin ang roots ng given quadratic equation. Ayan. Okay. So, kung hindi pa rin, nagkakaroon tayo ng mastery ng pagsusolve ng quadratic equation using the factoring method. Okay. Inilagay ko rin sa description ng link ng video lesson about on how to solve quadratic equation by factoring method. Ayan. So, ang factors ng x squared plus 3x minus 4 ay quantity x plus 4 times a quantity x minus 1. Then, equate natin both factors by 0. Ayan, kaya, ayan ang mangyayari. Ayan. So, subtract 4 from both sides. So, ang ating x of 1 or the first value of our x is negative 4. Ayan. Then, dito naman sa kabila, yung x minus 1 equals 0. Add 1 from both sides of the equation. Ayan. Okay. Kapag nag-add tayo to both sides of the equation, x sub 2 is equal to 1. Ayan. So, ibig sabihin, the roots of this given equation are -4 and 1. Now, sa example naman na ito, we are going to solve rational algebraic expressions, transformable into quadratic equations. Ayan. So, ito yung ating example. 6 over x plus x minus 3 all over 4 equals 2. So, ang gagawin natin dyan, kunin natin yung 4x as our least common denominator. Ayan. So, i-multiply natin siya in each side of the equation. So, yung 4x, i-multiply natin sa lahat ng term na nandito sa side nito ng equation at doon din sa kabila ng equation. So, to simplify that, since x divided by x is equal to 1, ang matitira na lang dyan ay 4 times 6, and that is 24. Pagkatapos, dito naman sa kabila, dito sa x minus 3 over 4, so ang maka-cancelled out naman dyan ay yung 4. Diba? 4 divided by 4 is equal to 1. Wala na yon. So, matitira na lang dyan itong x. Multiply naman natin yung x na yan doon. X times x is equal to x squared, and then x times a negative 3 is negative 3x. Ayan. Kaya magiging ganyan yan. X times x is x squared, and then x times a negative 3 is negative 3x. Then dito naman sa kabila ng equation, that would be equal to 8x because 4x times 2 is equal to 8x. And then, let us now transform our equation to standard form. Ayan. So, sa pagta-transform yan to standard form, itong 8x, i-move natin doon sa kabila ng equation. So, dito siya sa katabi ng linear term kasi linear term ng 8x. So, ngayon, magiging negative 3x minus 8x is equal to a negative 11x. So, copyhin lang natin itong x squared at saka yung 24, and that would be now equal to 0. Then, pwede na natin ngayong gamitin ang factoring method. Ayan. So, by factoring method, ang factors ng x squared minus 11x plus 24 ay equal sa quantity x minus 8 times the quantity x minus 3, then equals 0. Then, equate na natin ngayon both factors by 0. Ayan, x minus 8 equals 0, tsaka yung x minus 3 equals 0. Then, ayan, add both sides by 8. Kaya ma-isolate natin itong x dito sa side na equation. So, our x sub 1 is equal to 8. Ganun din dito sa kabila, ang gagawin, add naman tayo ng 3 both side. So, ang ating x sub 2 will be equal to 3. Ayan. So, that's now the roots of this given rational algebraic equation. Our x sub 1 is 8 and our x sub 2 is 3. Ngayon, isa pang example. Ito pa. So, ang gawin natin dyan, ang ating least common denominator ay quantity x minus 2. Ayan. Yan ang ating least common denominator. So, ang denominator nito ay 1. Diba? Itong x, ang denominator ay 1. Kaya, ganun din dito. 1 over 1. So, multiply lang natin yan. Therefore, ang ating least common denominator ay quantity x minus 2. So, i-multiply natin each side of the equation by x minus 2. Ayan. Okay, itong side na to, i-multiply natin dito sa x minus 2 at itong side naman na ito, i-multiply din natin sa x minus 2. So, if we multiply x minus 2 or quantity x minus 2 to x, so that is x times x is equal to x squared. Then negative 2 times x is negative 2x. Ayan. So, dito naman, kaya naging plus 8 na yan, kasi quantity x minus 2 divided by a quantity x minus 2, 1 na lang yon. So, ibig sabihin, cancelled, cancelled. Ang matira dyan ay 8. Kaya dito ay naging 8 na lang, plus 8. Then, equals to, dito naman sa kabila, ang equation, if you multiply x times 1, that is equal to x, and then negative 2 times 1 is negative 2, and then, eto, i-cancel dyan. If you divide that, it becomes 1, kaya matitira na lang dito ay 4x plus 4x. Ayan. So, pwede na natin ngayon i-transform to standard form. Ayan. In standard form, etong x, lagay natin dito, magiging negative. Ito namang negative 2, lagay natin dito, magiging plus 2 rito. At itong plus 4x ay magiging minus 4x. Para itong side na to na equation ay 0. Okay? We are aiming here to transform the equation in standard form of quadratic equation. So now, kung ating isi-simplify yan, magiging ganito na siya. Okay, itong negative 2x minus 4x minus x ay negative 7x. Yan. Pag pinagsama-sama mo na yan. So, tapos itong 8 plus 2 is equal to 10. So, ito na ngayon yung ating quadratic equation in standard form. At madali na natin makuha ang kanyang roots. Okay, so by using the factoring method, ito yung factors ng ating quadratic equation. Then, we can now equate by 0 both factors. Ayan. So, our x sub 1 now, by simply moving negative 5 to other side of the equation, shortcut na yan. So, our x sub 1 is equal to 5. And then, our x sub 2 naman, okay, pag nilipat sa kabila, it becomes positive. Kaya, yan ay, ayan, ang ating x sub 2 or the second roots or value of x is equal to 2. Now, in addition to our lesson, yung nakuha nating roots kanina ay ang x sub 1 ay 5 at ang x sub 2 ay 2. So, aalamin natin, in addition to our lesson, kung alin sa dalawa o parehas ba silang value ng x that can satisfy the given rational equation. So, let us substitute 5 as our x from this rational equation. So, itong x, gawin nating 5 kasi yun yung nakuha natin kanina. Lahat ng x dyan ay gawin nating 5. Okay, so 5 minus 2 is 3 and then 4 times 5 is 20. Kaya, yan ang magiging resulta niyan. So, itong 1, lipat natin sa kabila para pagsamahin natin yung dalawang fraction para mas madali. Yan, magiging 5 minus 1, tapos ito naman, magiging minus 8 over 3 naman pag nilipat sa kabila. And then, simplify. 5 minus 1 is equal to 4, then 20 minus 8 is equal to 12. So, kapag tayo ay nagsusubtract ng fraction, pag magkaparehas naman ng denominator, kinakailangan na lang natin i-subtract ang numerator, then just copy the denominator. Okay, yan ay kapag magkaparehas lang naman ang denominator or meron silang common denominator. Now, 12 divided by 3 is equal to 4. Kaya ibig sabihin ay nasatisfy, okay, ng ating x sub 1 which is 5 yung rational equation na ito. Ibig sabihin, 5 is really a solution. Ayan. Subukan naman natin yung 2. Yung x sub 2 natin kasi kanina nakuha natin ay 2. Kung 2, gagawin natin siyang 2, magiging ganito yan. Ayan. 2 minus 2, mapapansin ninyo yan. Yan 2 minus 2. Mapapansin ninyo, oh, kapag yan pala ay 2, magiging undefined. Etong dalawa na to. Di ba? Kasi magiging 8 divided by 0 yan. And 8 divided by 0. So, magiging undefined. So, therefore, if x is equal to 2, di ba? X is equal to 2 is an extraneous roots or solution. Ang tawag dyan ay extraneous roots or solution. Ano ibig sabihin nun? Ang extraneous roots or solution is a solution of an equation derived from an original equation. However, it is not a solution of the original equation. So, kanina, nung i-transform natin siya sa quadratic equation in standard form, nakuha natin ang ating x sub 2 na ang value niya ay 2. Pero, nung ginamit daw natin yung ating original equation, it cannot satisfy the original equation kung ang value ng x ay 2. So, kaya ang tawag sa kanya ay extraneous roots or solution. Okay, that is just an additional information in our lesson. Laging tatandaan, sa math ay hindi maaari na nanonood ka lamang. Upang maging mahusay, dapat lagi kang handa na mag-practice o magsanay.